Alrighty guys, what's going on? So today I want to talk to you about the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro studio headphones. There are three different kinds of these DT770 Pro headphones on the market, and these ones are the 250 ohm. I can't remember what the other ones are. I think there's an 80 ohm, something else, 30 ohm, I imagine. But yeah, these are the 250 ohm. Essentially what that means is these are pretty much the best ones, this model, that you can buy if you're looking to use them as professional studio headphones. What I mean by professional studio headphones is that you're using them for mixing and monitoring, and to really capture great sound. And they do. They're definitely more expensive than most people would probably want to spend on a regular pair of headphones, so I would really only recommend these to people who are looking for a solid pair of professional headphones. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about them. I use these pretty much exclusively for tracking here in my vocal booth, so mostly for monitoring. I'm not really going to speak totally on mixing because I don't really use them for that. So if you're someone who's monitoring or using headphones for monitoring, then these are awesome. The comfort of these is pretty high when compared to other studio headphones that I have. These ear pads are made out of like a really soft velour sort of material. They're nice and squishy, really like foamy. Just altogether really comfortable in the ears. They have a nice round shape to them. And some headphones that I have, after wearing them for even 15-20 minutes, they just start to hurt the sides of my head, give me a headache, kind of feel uncomfortable. These I can slip right on and off, and it feels like wearing a soft little pair of earmuffs like you would in winter. It's really nice. Besides that, you also have this padding right here, which is great for the top and I guess like temples on your head, and it's also really comfortable and also really sturdy. Really durable. I've had these for years now, and they've never ripped or torn. I have a pair of Sennheisers which have the same thing. They're cheap. And they've torn up here, so it's nice to see that these are still in really good shape. Yeah. So overall, in terms of the comfort, these are top tier. And also for the sound. Overall, the sound on these things is just amazing. The bass reference capabilities are, off the hook. They reproduce bass sounds really nicely and crisply that you wouldn't expect from studio headphones most of the time, because they tend to have more of a mid-range sound, or at least most of the ones that I do have. So the fact that these have really good bass response is great. Really spacious reproduction of sound that comes through these headphones, which you don't really get with a lot of closed headphones. So that's another nice thing too. And weirdly enough, even though it has a great bass response, also captures high frequencies really well, and kind of gives you're really able to have like a good analytical sense of the sound. If that makes any sense. It hits the whole spectrum, and hits the whole spectrum really nicely, really compared to any other pair of headphones that I have. As for the cable, this is different. It's a coiled cable, which on the other versions, the 30 ohm and the 80 ohm, you're not going to find the coiled cable. It's a straight cable on those ones. So this is kind of nice. The coiled cable is just really practical. It, right now obviously I have it on the floor, but it doesn't tangle as easily. Even if it does, I can't do it with one hand, but it's really easy to pull apart. It's just practical. It doesn't take up as much space. You can, stretch it pretty far, which is cool, without it just being open long to begin with. Right here you can see that it's only plugged into one side of the headphones, meaning that it's not a hassle to take these on and off. There's some headphones like this where they're in both sides, which can get just kind of annoying, especially if you're taking it on and off and, you know, running back and forth in the booth, which I do quite a bit. Actually, right here, as you can see, it's just this 1/8 inch jack at the end. I usually keep a 1/4 inch adapter on there, which you probably will end up needing to get a 1/4 inch adapter, especially if you're doing stuff in the studio, because a lot of your equipment will probably not take 1/8 inch. So, you know, just so you know, you probably will need to buy a 1/4 inch adapter if you're doing stuff in the studio. Yeah, other than that, Beyerdynamic 770 DT770 Pro studio headphones, the 250 ohm version again, but honestly, like, one of the best pairs of studio headphones that I have ever owned, and I would highly recommend them to anyone looking for a pair of professional grade studio headphones. So yeah, pick some up, enjoy music through them, because it's really amazing. All right, take it easy, guys.